Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next race in the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Tournament. This is from Group E. We have Gimpxtreme going up against TheHaxor here today. I'm Brett Slappa, and joining me today once again is my very good friend, Amorietta. Amor, it's great to be back here with you. I'm looking forward to the race.
Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Yeah, this should be a great race between these two.
Yep, it should be a good one, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. Amora, I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day, as did all of you in chat, and it's great to have you all here with us.
Yeah, so these, they're starting again with Tourney Flags 1, so the worlds are in vanilla order, but the levels within the worlds are randomized, along with the enemies, pipes, and that stuff.
Roger that, Amor, and it looks like our runners are... Oh, and let's get started.
Oh, we're getting our countdown right now, so...
Someone in chat, they're saying whistle straight to stage 9 incoming. Thing in the randos, though, that's not a thing.
These are Warpless runs, so maybe sometime we could have there's been a little bit of talk of adding the warp whistles back in somehow, so we'll see what kind of changes we'll get. But so here we are in World 1. We have 2 forts.
And it's interesting that they're talking about adding the warp whistles back in. That would be interesting, you're right. Anyway, we start off with World 3, Fort 2 here.
Starting off with a nice swim.
Yep, indeed.
Not much to it, really, if you just know how to swim. Just go right on.
Yep, just a nice, leisurely swim.
And our first boom boom. Nicely done.
Yep, he's gonna get the quick 1, 2, 3, and we are off and running.
Okay, great. So they do not need to do that other fort because we got our bridge.
Yeah, I'm sure both of our runners are very pleased about that. The World 1-5 now. A good one there by Glutamic Acid in chat there. Sink or swim. That's a good pun. And our runners are through World 1-5.
TheHaxor's going for the Mushroom House, which is a safe thing to do, especially because of the Hammer Bro coming up. Frog suit.
Yep, and you don't know I mean, just in case you happen to get a Fire Brother there, you always want to have a little insurance.
Looks like Gimp picked up a leaf there. Hammer, nice.
Yeah, TheHaxor ended up getting a frog suit out of that Mushroom House. And as you said, Amor, an early hammer. That's always nice to have. On to the first Doom ship now.
Well, that's it for World 1. Now, these Koopa kids can be randomized their hits between 1 and 5, so...
Yep, and we'll see what Cheatsy, as he was known in the old cartoon series, will be here. He's at least a 3-hitter. He's a 4-hitter.
Could have been worse.
It could have been 5.
And so it's still early, but they're pretty close right now.
Yep, only separated by like about, what, 10 seconds or so?
The king asks a very important question. Never really thought about that before.
Yeah, it is a good question. Where did it land? We'll never know. The princess with a Ghostbusters line there.
Okay, so we see a difference here already. So TheHaxor decided to take the pipe and break the lock, and Gimp did not.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that strategy there by TheHaxor will pay off.
Definitely a good use of the hammer, but it's also good to save hammers, especially this early, so we'll see.
That's a good point, Amori. It's a very delicate balance. You do tend to want to save the hammers for later when they could be really useful, but we'll wait and see. We'll see if the HaxOr strategy will pay off.
Notice the nicely randomized music here. It's another little fun thing about this, along with Mario's clothes being randomized colors as well.
And that's right, Amor. You can randomize the music in these randos as well. It'll be different music, except for probably the final battle with King Koopa. The music will be different everywhere.
I think Boom Boom fights too are the same music.
Oh yeah, that's right, Amor. You're right. I completely forgot about that. You're correct.
Okay, HaxOr's going for end card.
Oh, always a nice, good idea to stock up on power-ups when you can.
Yeah, so it looks like he did a quick check. I think that the stars he matched was a cloud, since you get a random item from it.
Oh yeah, you're right. A cloud. Oh yeah. Now that could be used. That could be very useful in World 8. If 8-1 or 8-2 are required, or especially 8-1, that would be huge.
It was a really quick check, but I think I saw a cloud there.
And we have the Angry Sun here in World 2-1, I believe that is. He makes it through with no problem.
Another hammer for HaxOr.
He's getting very good luck with the hammers here.
So it looks like Gimp did not do either one of the Hammer Bros there.
Yeah, you're right. He just went straight to the Doom ship there. So that's interesting. Interesting strategy on his part.
What was so the Hammer Bros gave a hammer, and then did you see the other item?
It's the other one. I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
In any event, the Gimp is now facing off with Big Mouth, as he was known in the old cartoons. He's also a 4-hitter. So far, at least, that strategy of by the HaxOr of using that hammer to break the lock there doesn't seem to be paying off as well as I was thinking it might.
But doesn't he also have an extra now from the Hammer Bro that
Oh
Gimp
yeah, you're
didn't
right.
get?
You're right, Amor. You're right. I completely forgot about that. He does have another one, so we'll have to wait and see if that will allow him to make up the ground that Gimp just gained on him.
See where this pipe goes here. There's a lot of levels up front.
You always want to check the pipes here early on in World 3.
Cloud, very nice. Those are so nice to have.
Yep, always nice to have those clouds.
Another pipe check. Okay. Trying to find the infamous Wendy's Island.
Hey, it's infamous, all right. Also, if the castle has a lock in front of it. To do. Randos have tended to have a lock in front of the castle here in World 3, so we'll have to wait and see if there's one here.
Yeah, there usually is.
But there does seem to be a lock there.
It looks like there's one fort, and I didn't see a lock on screen. So it's probably next to Wendy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised actually. Now that you mention it, Amor, since I don't see a lock there anywhere either. So I'm thinking that you might be right. There could be a lock in front of the castle here.
I have seen it over on one of those islands before, but okay. So where Gimp's heading now should be Wendy.
Yeah, that pipe right there should be it. Yeah, and yeah, we called it. There is a lock in front of the castle there, just as we predicted.
So Gimp still has his first hammer, right? Or did he use it and we missed it?
Well, I'm not sure. If he used it, we obviously missed it. But if he still has it, I'm really surprised that he's not using it on the lock there. Maybe he used it and we just didn't catch it.
Oh, he did use it. Okay, so that he does not have a hammer for Wendy, so he's
there we go.
that.
Okay, thanks for letting us know, Wolfman. Thanks for letting us know. So that explains it. So he's obviously going to have to do the fort that breaks that lock to be able to get through there.
So here's where Haxor's extra hammer could come into play if he chooses to use it, instead of going all the way back to the fort.
That's a very good point. Yep, that's a very good point. So now Haxor may have an opportunity here to get a little bit of a lead here. Have Gimpxtreme now finding World 1-1 here, and the Angry Sun makes another appearance.
The Angry Sun likes to hang out in that level for some reason.
Yeah, sure seems like it. Yeah, you're not kidding.
Okay, so Haxor's on his way to Wendy. That's it for him.
Yeah, and then as you and I talked about, there are more. Haxor with that hammer able to break that lock. He's on his way to face Cootie Pie right now. The old cartoons. And she's the one that obviously you know full well how tough she can be.
She is Baconator Wendy today. Oh boy. She is tough.
Yeah, she's tough, all right.
She did not like people breaking into her castle today.
Yeah, and the Haxor just found that out the hard way right there.
Yeah.
This game may give Gimp an opportunity to get back into here a little bit.
Okay, so let's see if Gimp finds if he matches stars, I think, was that cloud that Haxor picked up earlier.
Nope, he wasn't able to. And the Haxor now doing the very smart thing here, taking fireballs into the fight with Cootie Pie. That's very smart.
Tough fight, but he's through.
Yeah, Cootie Pie was a 4-hitter, so all 3 Koopalings have been 4-hitters to this point.
I think they all planned that ahead of time.
Maybe they did, who knows? Picking up another power item from the Toad House there.
Gimp isn't too far behind though, just one stage at this point.
And he still has a cloud on him, so that could also might allow him to make up some ground here.
So in World 4 here, we need a bridge to connect.
And I can see, yep, and there's 2 forts there right around where that bridge needs to be built.
Yeah, sometimes the fort you need in World 4 here can be all the way on the other side of the map.
Yeah, it can be pretty trolly at times, as Gimp now has taken out Cootie Pie, and he'll be on to World 4 now in just a second. Haxor working on World 4-5 here. Or is that 4-6? I can't really remember.
I get those 2 mixed up all the time.
I can see why.
It's one of them, though. We know that much.
6 now that I think, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure it's 4-6. Through it. Oh, the Haxor has 2 clouds right now, so that could be really big for him.
As Viral asked in chat, I think Gimp said if he loses both, he'll have a tiebreaker with Midi Guy. Haxor is 4-0 right now, and word.
Wow, the Haxor just picked up a 3rd cloud. I mean, he is looking really good right now.
And Gimp is 3-1 at this point. 3 wins, 1 loss. Pretty good for both of them.
Yeah, they both have really good records. That's a 7-1 combined record. These are got to be 2 of the best players in the tournament.
Fire Bros and water, everybody's favorite combination.
I know, right? Yeah, I mean that is never fun.
So the first fort was not the fort we needed, of course, because, you know, why wouldn't that happen? So now Haxor is heading into the other.
The other one to see if that's the one that will build the bridge.
Very nicely played there.
Oh yeah, getting that P speed. Wow, that is impressive. That is amazing.
And now we get the bridge we need.
Yep, and there you go. That was the one he needed. So the TheHaxor will be moving on to the Doom ship in just a second.
Again, nice to see P speed in a normally auto-scrolled level. So cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a nice change of pace. And the TheHaxor now going to face off with Hop here, as he was known in the cartoons.
It was not a 4-hitter this time.
He's only a 2-hitter.
I guess he didn't get the
only
memo.
a 2-hitter. It was only half that. Yeah, he was only half that. Only a 2-hitter. Gimp having a little trouble making this jump here, but now finally gets up there. The TheHaxor now is halfway home.
Yeah, it's a pretty quick seed so far, I'd say. They're not even 15 minutes in and already into World 5.
Yeah, this seed, you're right, this seed is going pretty quick. The World 5-5 now for the TheHaxor now.
And so Gimp matched 2 stars, so I'm not sure if he'll do a check, but I think if I remember, those were clouds.
And he matched 2 pairs of stars or more, you're right.
Actually giving it another go.
Yep, the TheHaxor actually has 3 clouds on him now that I saw, so he could really fly through this seed if he uses those clouds wisely.
Some runners really take the time to go through these uncard games, and while they do take up time, they can really get some good items, especially, you know, hammers and clouds and hammer suit. It would be nice to see.
Yeah, definitely, and the TheHaxor just cleared an end cardboard. Gimpxtreme now taking out Hop there, and he's now halfway home.
Oh, that's close. Disco waffles could be spinning, you know, either direction, so never quite sure.
They can sometimes be unpredictable, man. You got to be really prepared for them.
Yeah, pretty straight shot to the clouds. Sometimes it's a bit of a maze, but we had 1 fort, made the bridge to the pipe, and now we'll be seeing the clouds.
The TheHaxor has 4 clouds on him, I think, that I saw there. I could count 4 clouds on him. That is incredible. I can't remember seeing someone with 4 clouds before.
Yeah, and they're already in World 5, so gonna have to start using them. Might be saving them for World 6. World 6 can be really long.
I think World 6 is probably the world where all those clouds will really be the most beneficial for the TheHaxor.
World 7, probably not so much, because there's often a lot of backtracking with all those pipes, so... Aha! Definitely. So, TheHaxor just used 2 or 3? At least 2, right? I looked at that last second.
He had 5 clouds. He had 5 clouds. And he just used 2 of them to get right to the Doom ship. Wow, the TheHaxor had 5 clouds a minute ago. That is incredible. That's got to be a record, isn't it? That's got to be a record.
I'm not sure. I know I've personally never had 5. I think maybe 4, but...
Man, that is incredible, man. I'm telling you. Anyway, the TheHaxor just took out Bully, as he was known in the old cartoons, and he was only a normal 3-hitter. All those clouds, the TheHaxor's looking like he's in really good shape right now.
Oh, it was another short world.
As many clouds as the TheHaxor has, you can make worlds really short.
And Peach gives him another cloud.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh, my God. This is officially a cloud seed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. So now he's got 4 clouds once again.
In case we didn't quite have enough, so...
Yeah. I guess you can never have enough clouds. Well, the TheHaxor just used a P-Wing there to basically skip this world right here. And we just saw a brief glimpse of Boss Bass there, but he's going to have to look elsewhere for a meal.
Oh, Boss Bass. Kind of forgot about him there for a minute.
And well, you can never forget about Boss Bass. I mean, let's face it.
Okay, pipe check here. A very useless pipe.
And Gimp just took out Bully, and he'll be on his way to World 6 here momentarily.
The other two pipes are also useless. We're not getting any help here to get to the right side of the map, so gonna have to take the long way.
Yep, World 6 is definitely being a bit trolly with the pipes here, so our runners look like they may have to go the regular way here.
The TheHaxor just picked up another hammer, and what's he got now here? Mushroom, okay. That can be helpful, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, normally you wouldn't think a mushroom would be that helpful, but at times it can be. It can be useful in a way. And the TheHaxor electing to go back to the fort there, which is World 6 Fort 2.
I think there was another fort before that he didn't do yet, so we don't really see where any locks or bridges are yet.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's probably gonna be a lock probably toward the end of the world. That would be my guess.
There could be a bridge missing. There could be a lock somewhere around where levels 9 and 10 usually are.
Yeah, that's very true, Amor. That's a good point.
Usually see one there, but it could be possible to avoid it. But if there's a bridge missing, we have to make sure to get that fort done.
Yep, and the TheHaxor picking up another star there from those Hammer Brothers.
And he's going to go ahead and do the other fort now.
Pretty good idea. I mean, better to be safe than sorry. I think this is a good play on the TheHaxor's part.
2 cloud storage, yeah, pretty much.
I know, right, Mini Guy? I mean, this has definitely been a cloud sea, to say the least.
They're still pretty close here. Gimp's going into the fort that TheHaxor's just finishing now, so...
Yeah, Gimp's definitely crept back into it a little bit, so even with all those clouds, the TheHaxor still has not been really able to pull away very much. There.
TheHaxor's just saying, you know, I don't want to do any of these levels, so I'm just not going to.
I mean, he's definitely exploiting the fact that he's got all those clouds. He's definitely taking advantage of it. Again, this level here, World 6-2, is normally an auto-scroller, but not in this case.
It's a little awkward, not auto-scrolled with the up and down and the clouds and stuff, but I think it works. So be careful.
Of course, it can be a little tricky because sometimes when you're jumping here, you don't necessarily you tend to sometimes forget where certain platforms are, and that can throw you off a little bit.
Yeah, like chat was saying, he had to be very careful in that level because if he did die in that level, he would have been sent all the way back before he used any of those clouds.
Oh yeah, that's a very good point, Amor. I'm telling you, that is a very, very good point that chat brought up. I mean, that would have been a devastating blow there if that had happened. And the TheHaxor is on his way to the Doom ship now.
So I kind of lost track of Gimp's clouds now. I think he did an extra level there that TheHaxor skipped with a cloud, I think. So, and this one as well, I believe, right?
I'm not sure. I didn't catch it. If Gimp used any clouds, I didn't really catch that. But in any event, it looks like Hip, as he was known in the cartoons, is only like a one-hitter. It looked like. I think Viral says he thinks that Gimp has 3 clouds on him. Gimp is now on his way to the Doom ship now. No, I guess not. Looks like he doesn't have any clouds on him now, and now Gimp taken to the skies here on the Doom ship.
Okay, so how much of a maze are we going to see here in World 7?
Yep, you always have to wonder how trolly World 7 is going to be, so let's find out.
So Haxor gets the clip. Technically second try, but we'll say, you know, first try was a practice try, and then you got the real try. So.
Yeah, that's how you like to put it, Amor. You like to put it like that.
First try, yeah. Might as well be first try.
Yeah, may as well. Anyway, Gimp now has taken down Hip, and he'll be on his way to World 7 now.
Okay, so he didn't bother with the Piranha dude there. One more pipe checks.
Yep, he was able to use a music box there. He had one, so he was able to bypass that.
Hey, legit first try for Gimp. Very nice.
Wow, how about that?
Very nice for both of them. That clip, you can get stuck there for a long time, so well done.
That was nice. That was a legit first try.
Very nice. Yeah. Zero try, yeah.
And has chosen the right pipe, and he's getting very close to the end of the world now.
Nice 7-2 P-speed strats for Haxor.
Yeah, he definitely is one that likes to use that P-speed, and now he's got Boss Bass to deal with.
Only for a second. He's already gone.
Yeah, he didn't waste any time leaving Boss Bass in the dust.
So Gimp cleared another end card. Looks like he got a couple Tanuki suits out of it. Why couldn't it be a hammer suit?
Yeah, well, yeah, good question. Yeah, especially when we're getting kind of close to World 8, and you want to have a hammer suit so you can try to get the quick takeout of King Koopa.
Haxor's going for end card game again too. Fresh page for it. Actually didn't see if he matched anything though.
Well, he's got a couple of matches there.
Look, he got another cloud too. Might have been what he was looking for.
Yeah, as if he didn't have enough clouds.
It is the cloud seed, so we want to just get as many as possible at this point.
Yeah, it's a cloud seed, all right. Now he gets a P-wing from that second plant level. A Gimp used a P-wing there on World 7 too.
It's a good idea. You don't have to worry about backtracking down in the water and coming back around. Plus, Boss Bass doesn't make it easy.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Amor. That's a very good point.
Yeah, they are very close, so it's going to come down to World 8 here.
Yeah, it's going to come down to World 8, no question about it. I mean, and I firmly believe that whoever finds King Koopa the first is going to win this one. That's my bold prediction.
If they each take a different path, you know, who knows?
Yep, that's another very good point. And we see Kooky, as he was known in the old cartoons, as a 4-hitter.
Another 4-hitter.
There's been a lot of 4-hitters in this seed. And the Haxor now on his way to World 8, and I'm sure Gimp will be right behind him here in just a few moments.
King asking very important questions again.
Yeah, I don't think Mario worries at all about his plumber's license. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see how trolly World 8 will be this time around.
Good use of a hammer there for Haxor.
And four pipes in the first screen is all that's there on the first screen.
Mm-hmm. Another good use of a hammer.
And he had a couple of hammers on him, and he's definitely taking advantage of it.
So we got a hand grab here, but it's a short stage, so might as well play it and get the item.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, it's really short, and you get an item out of it, so not the worst thing in the world.
Okay, an anchor. So an anchor gives a random item in Randomizer.
An anchor could be anything. It could be a Tanuki suit, it could be a cloud, it could be a hammer suit. You don't know what it is until you actually use it.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a cloud at this point.
Yeah, considering this is a cloud seed, I wouldn't be surprised either.
Gimp found tanks level.
He's going to tanks, all right. Tanks for nothing.
And Haxor as well.
Yep, Haxor doing the same.
Such a long stage.
Yeah, and again, I mean, conventional wisdom says that super tanks would be longer than tanks, but it's not. It's the other way around. I mean, goes against conventional wisdom, but that's the way it is.
Yeah, super tanks is also easier, I think, but...
Yeah, in addition to being shorter. It's a super leaf that they'll get from this.
You know, we got Navy on Gimp's end.
Yep, Gimp going to Navy. In the Navy! But break out the village people, boys. Probe's got it. And Gimp's got a little bit, yeah, Human Mustard is right. Gimp has a little bit of a lead here right now, but it's really close. Sir, getting that P speed.
And no hand grab there. That's good for Gimp, so we'll see where we end up now.
Well, yeah, you definitely are. You hope you get that good RNG by not getting grabbed. To the dark screen. And now Gimp is going to Air Force.
Yeah, they're still back-to-back here. We still haven't found Bowser, though.
Yep, haven't found King Koopa yet, but we gotta be getting close. And speaking of close, that's what this race is. These guys are neck and neck right now. It's gonna come down to who finds King Koopa first. That's what it's gonna come down to.
You know, we know neither runner has a hammer suit, so we won't be getting a super fast Bowser kill here.
This, yeah, mini guy, you're not kidding. I mean, this one's up for grabs right now. This could go either way.
So TheHaxor is not going to play super tanks right now. He's gonna... Oh, maybe he is. There's still a lock there blocking that pipe, so maybe this might be what we need.
Yeah, well, Gimp has decided to go to super tanks. TheHaxor for the moment has not. Well, it looks like he is going to go. Yeah, he's going there now. We'll see if that little bit of indecision there by TheHaxor comes back to bite him. We'll have to wait and see. Well, that super tanks broke a lock on the dark screen there, so
yeah,
I'm not sure if that was good or not. We'll have to see. Ooh, Gimp got grabbed there a little by one of the hand levels.
Well, yeah, there were 4 pipes at the beginning of this world, so I don't know if they had checked all of those.
Oh, we do. Well, the World 8 Ford has not been played by either one of our runners yet, so maybe that's the one that will open the way to the final level. Maybe I'm not sure though. Redux in chat there seems to think that World 8 Ford is going to be required. Is actually going to World 8-1 now, which is another level of more that you don't particularly care for.
No, that's true. Gimp has a hammer. Whoa. What is that piranha plant doing? He's... Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that is weird enemy placement right there. Oh my gosh, that is a tough break for Gimp right there. Yeah, that patooey, as it's known, as Wolfman says in chat, that is a tough break right there. Oh man, Gimp was using a P-wing there, but he got clipped there by that piranha plant. That's another really tough break.
That little hotfoot there is probably in the worst spot in the entire game.
Oh, yeah, you're not kidding, Amor. You're not kidding. And boy, this struggle here on A1 for Gimp has opened the door for TheHaxor here.
Okay, so Gimp has found Bowser.
Oh wow, he had the hammer on him to break that lock. That was huge. That was a huge break for him. He doesn't have a cloud though, so he will have to play World 8-2 first.
And I think, does TheHaxor still have a... He does have a cloud. I think because of maybe the end card game he played at the end there. So here we go.
Yeah, he does have a cloud, so that cloud could be the one that seals it for TheHaxor, but we'll see. If Gimp really hustles, maybe he'll have a chance to come back.
Oh, tough jump there.
This could go right to the wire here, potentially. Oh, but the Gimp takes a fall there into the abyss. He got clipped by the Cheep there, and it threw him off. That may have sealed the deal for the HaxR, but we'll have to wait and see.
HaxR's trying to get a clip here that'll take us right to Bowser, and he gets it.
Oh, wow. Now, that's probably going to seal the deal right there. That probably will seal the deal for the HaxR right there. That may have just done it right there.
He gets a nice quick fire kill here. 35 fireballs will get him.
And the Gimp has just gotten through World 8-2, so he'll be on to the last level here in just a second.
They've been close like this for most of the siege, just, one level difference.
Yep, and the HaxR, as you said, he gets the fire kill right there on King Koopa. Being able to hug the right wall there and not get hit, that is really impressive.
And he has finished in first place with a time of 34:17. Very nice. GG's to him.
Yeah, get some GG's in the chat for the HaxR. That was a really good race, man. It came right to the very end almost.
Very close. You can see from that routing world data, it really could have been either one of them.
Yeah, this race could have gone any direction, man. I'm telling you, this was really close.
Ugh, those lasers at the end there. Brutal.
Yeah, I mean, when that one at the very end, man, that is such a trolly laser right there. The HaxR is in chat there. He's saying he got unlucky. I don't know about that.
Only had about, 25 clouds to use throughout the whole thing.
I know, right?
And he does it.
And there we go. Gimp has gotten the job done, and we'll get his official time here in just a few moments.
Mm-hmm. And Gimp finishes with an official time of 35:46. GG's to both runners.
Get some GG's in the chat for Gimp. That was a really good race, man. It came right down to the end. That was well played by both runners.
For sure. So this was round 1, and we're going to take a short break, and then they will be back for round 2, which will be tourney 2 flags. So the worlds will be random this time, random order.
Yep, we will be back in just a few moments with our second race, everybody, so stand by. All right, everybody. We apologize for the delay, but we are now ready to get our second race underway. It looks like our runners are ready, so let's get it started.
We're just waiting for them to get their countdown. They've had a little while here to sort of gather their thoughts again and get themselves ready for this round two. Kind of clear out round one. I know when I play back-to-back seeds, I can get a little brain fried, so it's good to have a little bit of a break between.
Yeah, always nice to get a little bit of a break between seeds to kind of get your mind straight and get it all cleared up for the second one.
So we have random worlds here. What world do you think we will see first? I'm going to say 4.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna call. I'll call 2 first.
Okay. Yep, they've got their countdown, so we should be starting any second here.
And they're getting their guesses in chat there as to what world will be starting it off.
Oh, World 3. Okay, that was close.
Now, well, World 3 is definitely not a world you want to be starting with, because that means you got to face Cootie Pie right off the bat.
And first pipe check, they're able to skip 1 level, I guess, which is better than nothing. And we've got a fresh, angry sun here to deal with.
Yep, in World 2-1 here. We got the Angry Sun indeed.
Desert stage in a water world. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, that's video game logic for you right there, but it's also rando logic.
Oh, sun is always a little scary.
Yeah, he is indeed. Both of our runners are through the first level and pretty much at the exact same time.
Gimp heading toward a mushroom house, which is a good idea here. Mushroom, helpful, especially at the early stages here. They have a whole lot of nothing to help them, so.
Yeah, and when you have to face Cootie Pie right off the bat, you're gonna want to power up, believe me. As TheHaxor is now in World 5-3, which is another level of more that you don't particularly are not particularly fond of.
It's not a favorite for rando because it's a long stage. It's whole right to left and then left to right, and it can have some very trolly enemies. It doesn't seem to be too bad this time, but it can be.
Now the lower area especially can be pretty trolly with some of the enemies that can show up down there.
Okay, another pipe check here for Haxor.
All about finding the right pipe to get to the Doom ship.
Okay, that did not much.
The hacks are getting a mushroom from those Sledge brothers there.
Okay, so it looks like the pipe they need is blocked by a... Well, we need a bridge. And... Oh, wow. This is interesting.
Yeah, this is kind of a somewhat confusing World 3 here right now.
Yeah, there's a lock in the way. Yeah, so they have to do level 5 to get around that lock. And the bridge came up, so... Oh, wow. Yeah, so as Haxor's showing here, he had to take a death so that the bridge would come down so that he could go on. That really doesn't happen very much here.
Yeah, definitely not at all. I mean, that is really it's really it is unusual, no question. But now he's on the Haxor now is on World 6-3, I believe that is. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, Gimp as well. So so unless somebody... Okay, they're through. So that bridge shouldn't be a problem anymore.
According to Human Mustard in chat, there was a potential of a soft lock there.
Right, because say, for example, they did all the previous stages, there would be no stages to enter to take a death, right?
Yeah, that's a very good point, Amor. That is a good point. So, yeah, I can see where Human Mustard was coming from on that.
Hmm. But lucky for these guys, that didn't happen here, so...
Yeah, very, very fortunate. You're right.
Just kind of a weird layout.
So, luckily, we didn't have to deal with a soft lock there. And look at this in sync. Wow, a couple of boom booms taken out in sync.
Actually, Miniguy makes a good point. There is a timer in the pipes. So you could just sit in there and just wait for the timer to run out and take a death.
You know what? That's actually a good point. Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah.
I mean, nobody would ever want to waste time and do that. But if it's the only way to continue, I guess that's what you'd have to do.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to do what you... If that's what it comes down to, then you have to do what you have to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyways, they're both in the ice fort here.
Yep, World 642, obviously.
And finally, we get that bridge. So, I mean, if Wendy's responsible for this layout, that's just mean.
I know, right? But I wouldn't put anything past Cootie Pie. I mean, let's face it. Now, Wolfman is right, actually. That's a very good point. I mean, if there were no pipes on that side, then yeah, it would definitely be a soft lock, no question.
Good fight on the TheHaxor's side for Wendy, and Gimp having his chance here.
Oh, Cootie Pie is a 5-hitter. Wow, Cootie Pie is a 5-hitter.
Nicely done by Gimp, too. Very nice. So they're out.
Yeah, both of our runners doing very well against Cootie Pie.
Hopefully that's the only weirdness we'll see with the world. So, what world do you think is next?
I'll call 5 next.
I'm gonna say 4. Oh, well, I said it a little late, but it wasn't 4 anyways. World 7.
Oh boy,
another desert level to start.
Well, let's see how trolly World 7 will be this time.
I didn't catch what the item from Peach was, though. Oh, it looks like it was a star. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't really know if that's going to be really too helpful.
TheHaxor got trolled by the blooper there.
Yeah, the blooper with kids can definitely be a trolly enemy, no question, as TheHaxor just found out.
Hey, no issues this time.
And both of our runners will be through this level.
Yeah, 1-1. Okay. No angry sun this time.
It's interesting. We've World 1-1 has been where the Angry Sun has liked to hang out a lot in these randos, but he's nowhere to be seen this time. Getting that peace speed going. And Gimp getting the 5 up with the 3 stars.
Okay. Trying to get over to the right side. So that top island is not useful.
It's not. I mean, our runners obviously will have to find another way over to the far right side.
Okay, so they found it, but there's a bridge missing. And since Mario has not yet learned to just jump over that gap, we have to go back and find the fort.
Yeah.
And 7 Fort 2, what is this doing here?
It's basically vanilla right there. That's basically vanilla. Fort 2 is another level of more that you don't have a very fond feelings for.
It's all right. It's a good challenge. I'll give it that.
It definitely will test your jumping skills, no question.
At least it's not an auto-scroller.
Yeah, that would be the worst. I mean, if this was an auto-scroller, this would be a nightmare. Oh man, Human Mustard is suggesting that this be an auto scroller. Don't give Fred that idea. Oh,
should we work on making that an option to randomly auto scroll levels? Isn't that I think in Super Mario World that's an option for that randomizer, isn't it?
And I don't know. I mean, I wonder if Fred would consider that. I don't know.
Not give him too many ideas. It'd be interesting though.
Interesting, but I don't know if it would be a good idea.
So TheHaxor matched a couple flowers. Don't know what it is yet, though. Oh, Gimp got... Okay, got some more matches on Gimp's side here. TheHaxor's got a hammer from it, I think.
Yeah, you got a hammer. You're right. Good call, Amor.
P-Wing, nice to have. Yeah, they both have a hammer, so that's good.
Could be very, very helpful later on, no question. And yeah, there's the P-Wing for TheHaxor. Gimp coming right behind him. TheHaxor on the Doom ship now. He'll be on his way to face Kooky here momentarily.
Stompy one today.
Yep, as you know, Amor, Kooky can sometimes have a weird hitbox.
Yeah, and sometimes he jumps off screen, and sometimes he doesn't come back, so luckily he's not too bad this time.
Not on this occasion.
Okay, so 2 worlds in, they are still pretty close here, so anything could happen.
Yep, we got another close one right now. Hey, both races so far have been really close.
So I'm gonna say World 4 again, just until I'm right, I guess.
You're gonna keep going with that until you get it right, I guess. I'll call World 6 next. Oh, I got it right. It is World 6 next. I got that one right.
TheHaxor's trying to get this, well, he gave up, but gave a few attempts to get a little jump there.
I don't know. That looks like it's. I think he's trying to get a wall clip there. I think is what he's trying to do.
He's trying to jump up to the top and go over. It is possible, but it's very difficult.
Yeah, it looks very, very tough. Gimp is obviously trying the same thing. He gave it one try and said, "Nope, I'm not even going to bother with it." Oh, and then he takes a defeat there on purpose. I guess he's gonna.
He's just gonna P-Wing over. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a smart move right there. That's a smart play.
Pipe check for TheHaxor and for Gimp. They're really, really close right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, very, very nice. That hammer use is perfect there. They get to skip the rest of World 6 and just go.
Man, yeah, that is huge. Our runners have got to be thrilled right there because World 6 can be really long. I mean, so this is a really good break for both of our runners.
Yeah, one of the best feelings is to have something like that happen.
Yeah, no question about it.
Two-hitter, not too bad.
Yeah, Hip is a two-hitter this time around, so that's.
They're only a few seconds apart here.
Yeah, it's still really close, man. It's still up for grabs.
I'm gonna go with my World 4 again.
You're gonna
Why
keep
not?
going there. You're gonna keep going with that until you get it right, huh? I'll call World 5 next.
Peach gives him a cloud. Very nice.
I mean, we had clouds. It was clouds are us in that first seed.
Still got some though. I think that's the
That's
first.
2 in a row I've gotten right. I got another one. That's 2 in a row I've gotten right. It's World 5, and we started off with Fort Knox.
Yeah, Gimp's got a slight lead now because he went into this fortress with a tail.
Yep, and so he can go right to Boom Boom. He doesn't have to go to that underground area to get the Tanuki suit.
Nicely done. So we got 2 pipes here. See what happens. But we gotta go for a swim first.
I'm thinking that both of those pipes will probably take our runners to the sky area. That would be my guess. But as you said, Amor, we still have to do the swimming level here. Gimp is in World 7-4.
Normally an auto-scroller. One that really
Yep,
nobody likes that much.
Yep, definitely not. I mean, you don't like those auto-scrollers, especially in the water. This is where a frog suit would actually really come in handy.
Yeah, without the auto-scroll, it's really not so bad.
Yeah, not nearly as bad as it would be otherwise.
Another end card for Gimp. Some runners choose to write these cards down so that when they come back, they don't forget. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a very smart move there, Amor. That can really help.
For me, sometimes I'm really good at remembering, but most of the time, no. So it's good to write them down.
That's true. That's very true.
Nice, he cleared it. TheHaxor working on his.
Gimp clearing the board. Nicely done.
And I see 2 hammer suits that Gimp's got.
Oh, wow.
Very nice.
That would be big. If he could take one of those into the final level, that would be huge.
Yeah, we didn't get those last seeds, so nice.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if our runners will be able to take one of those into the final battle this time.
So they're both going to go to the other pipe, and get some hammer bros or fire bros on the way. There's a hammer and a mushroom, looks like. Nice. So they were able to avoid a lot of World 5 here.
That's always a plus. Gimp is on the Doom ship now.
TheHaxor not far behind.
And they'll be heading to face Bully here momentarily.
Music is randomized, yeah. Sometimes it's very silly when you get, a airship with swimming music or something, but that's part of the fun with it.
Yeah, or swimming in a fort level. That's another kind of funny situation. Oh, TheHaxor having Bully jump just about out of the screen there.
Lucky he came back.
Yeah, good thing he did. No question.
Alright, are we gonna get my World 4 or what here? Waiting for that still.
At some point. It'll come up. I mean, it's just a matter of when. Gotten the last 2 in a row right, so I'm going to call World 1 next.
There it is. There's the 4.
Hey, you got it, Amor. Yeah, it was just a matter of time. It was going to come up.
Okay, so as usual, we need a bridge, and I saw 1 fort on screen.
It's right there where World 4-4 is in the vanilla game. Hammer. And the TheHaxor also picking up the hammer.
Oh, they're almost in sync here.
Yeah, they are. It is really close. It's neck and neck right now.
Okay, so that fort did not create the bridge, so the other fort could be worse.
Obviously, our runners now know they will have to do the other one, and Gimp has now found a beta level. First one we've seen this seat.
Yeah, Eternity Flags 2 has 9 beta levels that we could see.
Yep. And, of course, the one that our runners obviously are really hoping they don't see is what's known as Atlantis.
So there's only one stage in the way of this next fort. Glad it wasn't down where level 5 is, because that's happened. But not too bad here. Use a star, get a star.
Yeah, how do you like that?
Keep it balanced, I guess.
You just got a refund, so to speak.
Nice P-speed strats by Gimp there.
Yes, indeed, and this is basically a vanilla fort right here.
TheHaxor choosing the bottom route, probably to get that extra power up.
Yep, that's definitely the strategy. I mean, considering the enemies you face in the upper half there, if you're not powered up, it's pretty smart play to go to the bottom to get one.
Well, in that case, it was just a star, though, and it doesn't last long enough to reach Boom Boom here. But
yeah, that's a bit of a downer right there, that you're not able to get to Boom Boom before the star wears off.
Okay, Gimp heading into the airship now.
Gimp, we're a little over halfway there. So, and now Gimp has a little bit of a lead here right now. So, we'll see if he can maintain that.
Yeah, just about a one-stage difference at this point.
It's still time, plenty of time for the TheHaxor to make a comeback. As Gimp is now facing off with Hop here once again, and he's a normal 3-hitter.
So let's see, we have worlds 1, 2, and
I think 1 and 2 are all that's left. I think.
Right.
Those are the only ones that are left.
Saving the early ones for last, I guess. I'm gonna say 1. Sure, why not?
You're gonna call 1 next. I think that's what I would call that as well. I think I would call 1 next.
Okay, of course. 50-50 chance, and I'm wrong. But yeah, Peach gives us another cloud, so that's very nice.
There's another cloud, so I would think that our runners would probably want to try to hold on to that cloud going into World 8 in case, like, 8-1 is required.
Wow, and that is it for Gimp's World 2.
Wow, he used clouds and hammers to breeze right to the castle. Boy, he was really fortunate that he had those items on hand.
Yeah, it really shows how, doing the Hammer Bros and even the end card games can really have a big advantage, even though they take time.
Yeah, so
they have these items.
Yeah, they may take a little bit of time, but if you get the right items from them, they can really pay off.
So TheHaxor's playing this stage now. I didn't see if he had an extra cloud. Maybe not.
I didn't either, and he's in the quicksand level, and he's got boss bass to deal with.
Pretty short stage, though, so...
Yeah, so he should be able to breeze through it with no problem, and that's what he's doing.
Oh, he's got 2 clouds, at least. I guess he's saving them for,
Yeah, he's probably saving them for World 8, I would think.
Didn't catch what Peach gave that time.
He went through it so quickly that we didn't see what he got there.
Yeah, sometimes it flashes real quick, but not this time.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Big Mouth was only a one-hitter there a minute ago, so I'm sure our runners are happy about that. There's basically another vanilla fort here, World 1 fort here for Gimp.
And in these flags, you can have between 1 and 3 forts in each world, and it looks like we had 2 in World 1, which of course we usually only have 1, so kind of interesting to see.
Yep, Gimp gonna give Boom Boom the quick 1, 2, 3 and move right on ahead.
Okay, we see on TheHaxor's side that item was a hammer.
Oh, so it's a hammer. So that could be very helpful in World 8. If there's a lock that needs to be broken in World 8, that could be big.
TheHaxor's also going for the item here, which Gimp didn't. So, and it's another hammer.
Wow.
Okay.
I'll tell you, man. If you can take multiple hammers into World 8, you could really make quick work of it if you choose the right path. Obviously, there's a bridge that needs to be built down there, so our runners obviously know they'll have to do that other fort. And it's World 5 Fort 2 that they will have to do.
When there's a second fort in World 1, it's usually that one that shows up. I'm not sure why.
I've noticed that too, Amor. More often than not, it seems to be World 5 Fort 2 that seems to be the other one. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Both runners used very nice P-speed strats in that fort.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's really impressive that they can do that, considering the really tight jumps that you have to make in that level.
Oh, something else we don't see very much is going for this item here in 5-1 on Gimp's side.
Not. I mean, it's. I think it may be because not everybody knows about this pipe up here.
It's just a star. Like in the original, it's a music box or something, right?
Yeah, we were told that it was a music box. That is what this was in the vanilla game.
Both of them getting another hammer. So TheHaxor used his clouds that he didn't use in the last world, so now he is once again in the lead.
Yep, but not by much. I mean, this could still go either way.
Yeah. It's all going to come down to World 8 again.
Yep, it's going to come down to World 8. Going through World 3-9 right here. TheHaxor is already on the Doom ship, and he's about to face off with Cheatsy once again.
So, onward to World 8. We'll see what kind of mess we get this time.
Yeah, what kind of a mess will we get? I mean, or is it even going to be a mess? I mean, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it could be quick, but I don't know.
I'm sure our runners are hoping it will be quick.
Yeah, so Gimp heading through, they're still just pretty much one stage apart.
It's probably going to come down to who can find King Koopa first. I mean, whoever finds him first is probably the one who's going to win.
There's 3 pipes to start with 1 stage in the way.
If that stage right there is required, then our runners would probably be wise to use a cloud there.
I don't think, I'm not sure they have any left. They may not.
We'll have to wait and see. But then again, that it may not be required. We'll have to wait and see. Ooh, the TheHaxor getting caught by a hand there.
Yeah, he's trying to stop getting caught, but couldn't quite tell there if he was going to play it or not play it.
Yeah, it's all about RNG when it comes to the hands.
Oh, he got through this time. He even powered up to get it all ready, and this time the hand didn't grab him.
It's kind of funny how it works, you know? It's funny how that game works sometimes.
Oh yeah, TheHaxor's got his hammers, so... Oh my! Gimp has found Bowser!
Wow, how do you like that?
I was watching TheHaxor screen. I didn't even see which pipe that was.
Yeah, well, Gimp's basically got this one wrapped up now.
Wow.
Oh, the lucky break.
Oh, he's got a hammer suit, which has potential for a very fast Bowser kill. But with the randomized fireballs in that last hallway, it's pretty easy to take damage. So we'll have to be careful here.
Indeed, but again, as you said, if he can take that hammer suit into the King Koopa fight, he can take him out in like 3 seconds.
Oh, that's amazing! You got that clip. First try.
Yeah, first try clip. How about that? Gimp's about to put this race
That is it. Oh my goodness, that was so awesome on Gimp's end. Wow.
Stepped up there big time at the end. A nice victory. Get some GGs in the chat for Gimp.
Very awesome finish. Sub 30, that's amazing also. He finishes with a time of 29:37.
Wow, GG, Gimp. Well played.
Very awesome finish.
We're still trying to figure out where King Koopa is.
TheHaxor's going in with his hammer suit as well. Still very close here. I mean, just like the first race, they were really just back and forth, you know, one stage difference pretty much the whole time. It's a really good matchup here.
Yeah, these guys are definitely really very evenly matched. I mean, and like you said, I mean, this one could have gone either way.
Yeah.
It was just it's just that the Gimp was he was able to find King Koopa the first, and that was what did it for him.
TheHaxor wanting to do P-Speed strats, but we know those fireballs are very trolly.
And indeed they are. So he's going to have to take it a lot slower here to make sure he doesn't take damage. Almost sniped him there.
Yeah, you never know. The lasers are randomized as well, so we never know if they're going to come out.
But he gets it done, so we'll get his official final time here in just a second.
He has finished with a time of 31:13. So GG's to both runners.
Get some GG's in the chat for TheHaxor as well. GG to both of them. Well played.
So hopefully we'll be getting them in here for an interview.
Yep, we'll be standing by to see if we get some post-race interviews with our runners. And we are being joined by TheHaxor. Congratulations on your one win. Very well played. What'd you think of the seeds, and what was the most difficult part of them for you? Looks like
Hello?
Gimp is also. Yeah, Gimp.
Yeah.
Welcome in. Congratulations on your victory there in the second race. What'd you
GG.
think of the seeds?
Very generous. I don't think I've seen seeds so generous. I think the first one I had 6 or 7 clouds total.
Yeah, it's the cloud seed, as we were calling it. It was pretty crazy. It's one after another. That was good.
Yeah, it's definitely something I don't see that often.
Mm-hmm.
Am was in my chat earlier today, and my practices were going really bad.
So you both played very well. In both races, you guys were really going back and forth, but like really just like a 1, maybe 2 stage difference, but hardly. You were like very close for both.
Yeah, we were talking between races, and it's insane. Like the first race, I didn't hammer the lock because I flat out forgot I had a hammer. And then he didn't hammer the one lock in this second race.
Yeah.
And that was the one that led him to the end. So
yeah.
I
I missed on your side which pipe led you to Bowser in this second race, but it was just suddenly it's like there it was. Yeah.
I think it was the first pipe and there's a lock blocking it, and then I just hammered it and I said, you know, I had 3 hammers, so I figured why not, and sure enough.
No, he had 3 as well, but I guess he just went a different path there and was using it somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, I got punished the first seed for using hammers, so I didn't use it, and then I got punished anyway, so, I mean, it doesn't matter what I do, I guess.
That's the randomizer for you.
Yeah, that's really annoying, man. Like, so many hammers like that. You play, like, no levels, and there's just no advantage for me, and you have to route absolutely perfect, and, you know, I didn't do it, so, yeah, I ended up losing. Not really happy with having to take the death in World 3 either. I think that's kind of unfair that the bridge could block me like that, but whatever.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. I actually had to stop for a second because I was like, wait a second, I can't.
We were talking about that with the chat, and I think that's potential soft lock, isn't it?
It's not, but, well, I mean, you could game over if that's your last life, so it's pretty unfair.
But I mean, like, if you guys had finished all the previous stages, you wouldn't have had a stage to go into.
True.
Except for a pipe, because there is a timer in the pipe. You could just wait it out.
Yeah,
who wants to do that?
Yeah, that's true.
It's definitely something we're gonna
think about that actually.
Well, it was amazing. I had never seen a seed give so many clouds before, like that first one. That was crazy how many clouds that you guys were picking up.
Yeah, I usually am pretty cautious with my items, and lately talking to other racers, they're just like, you got to be more aggressive. And every time I kept getting a cloud, I was like, eventually I'm just going to have to start comboing, doing 1 or 2 or 3 at one point just to keep moving, because my thought was, if I'm getting this many clouds, TheHaxor has to have as many or even more. So I've got to play aggressive here.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do with the clouds in the first seed. I just started burning them in World 6.
And see what was a good world to use them in, because that can be a long world.
Yeah, and the ironic thing was,
that's kind of what I figured.
You had that cloud in the first race that we were talking, and I didn't. So that's why I saved my last cloud for World 8 in case I needed to cloud over a stage.
Yeah. It just I played the end card and I knew stars were clouds, and I got 2 stars when I played the first 4 cards, so I knew the next end card was going to give me a star. So I went back and played it and actually got that cloud, and it ended up paying off actually.
Yeah, GG's to both you guys. You both, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but you both advanced now. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct. He should advance now at 4 and
2,
I think.
Yeah. 1 loss to Midi, 1 loss to you. So, but that would put you at 5 and 1, me 4 at 2, Midi at 3 and 3, and drawing a blank, forgot the guy's name, but I think he was 0 and 6. So,
yeah, congrats to both of you.
ISO Pickle.
ISO Pickle, yes. He was actually his races between me and him were actually a lot closer than I wanted them to be.
Yeah,
he was really good.
Beat me on the first flag, actually.
Yeah, but you two was a really, really good matchup. You were really close the whole time in both seeds. So that was really, really good to see.
Yeah, I'm definitely have to go back and watch these, because I felt like the first seed, I felt like I played really well until World 8. World 8, I took some stupid deaths, and
that World 8 was kind of a mess. So
yeah.
Yeah, well, it was, but also it was straightforward. If you used the right item at the right time, it was bad. It was actually free. You didn't have to play any levels, I think, technically, if you did it correctly.
That first one we didn't have to. And I think you played almost the whole world, and I played about 3/4 of the world.
Yeah, I played everything but the numbered levels and a couple hands, I think.
Well, GG's to both of you guys. You guys played awesome. Those were really close races. They could have gone either way.
Yeah, GG TheHaxor, because I was sweating bullets all week thinking about this race, and not lying, I'm still sweating just from the race itself.
You guys looking forward to brackets?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to brackets. I'm tired of hammers breaking locks, to be honest.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm
Some
ready
people
for
prefer
the
it
lack of
too,
end card
and-
games.
Oh, that too, right. So that's the difference, right? No one cards and hammers don't break
Yeah.
locks. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I played like 4 seeds in the group stage that just rained hammers, and that's just not a good feeling. I don't like playing those because it's all based on where you use it instead of like how you play.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little different feeling from now on. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, thank you guys so much for joining us. And those were some really good races, guys. Well played to both of you, and best of luck to you the rest of the way in the tournament.
All right, thank you. Appreciate the
Yeah.
commentary.
Yeah, thanks for the commentary, and thanks for SpeedGaming and Wolfman for doing the behind the scenes work again.
Best of luck to both of you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, so there's actually another race going on right now on SpeedGaming 2, and then later at 8 p.m. Eastern, we have another race on SpeedGaming 2. So there'll be a lot more races to come today, and this week as well. There's a lot more to come, so it's great.
And we hope that you guys will tune in for all the action. We look forward to seeing you back for more races for the rest of the tournament. And we all hope you have a really good rest of your weekend. That'll do it for this one. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And we hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon for many more races.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yep, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great one. See you soon, everybody. Take care.